forgot about the vlog. Hello YouTube, this is your host Lawrence and welcome to the Low Karma Show. You know, never in my 20 years did I ever imagine that I was going to spend Christmas overseas, let alone in Japan, with no friends, no family to spend it with. But hey, it's still the most wonderful time of the year, so. And with Christmas comes the cold, dry weather that's only gonna get worse over time. There are certainly nice things and drawbacks to this crazy drop in the temperature, but more on that later. Here is a rundown of what's gonna go down this week. Let's run it! Run it! Number 1, study Japanese. Number 2, make an itinerary for our hypothetical Osaka trip. Do we say Osaka or Osaka? And then write scripts for the next video, just to keep the fire burning. Christmas dinner with Yoshida-san. Complete 4 weeks of gym before it closes during the holidays. Prepare for the holidays, which includes meal plan, also known as where to buy cheap bento boxes because I don't like to cook. Also known as how not to starve altogether. Window shopping, and cook sinigang, which is ultimately inevitable because 1, homeboys Filipino, and 2, well, the weather. All these things, we're gonna do them, and we're gonna do them well. So if you're all settled down, let's get to it. Alright, so it's a beautiful Wednesday morning, and usually we start our day off by self-studying Japanese because that's when the mind is still fresh. We need to get out our pens and paper because it's going to be a tough one.
Yes and no.
Yes and no are translated as hai and ie in Japanese, right?
Perfect, that's right, and today's basic
Japanese is harder than I originally thought it was gonna be because it's just like a different language altogether. The main difference, I guess, that I've encountered so far is that for English, right, we have prepositions. In Japanese, we have postpositions, or small words that are placed after a noun. Like for example, これは本です or これが本です. And then there's also this fascination with the use of formal and informal Japanese. You want to be using them alternately depending on the type of person you are speaking with. So I think we're gonna fail our first objective. But you know, studying Japanese is a very long process. Before you can fly, you need to learn how to walk first. So just let me live. Okay, so we just got back from the gym. We are going to Yoshida-san's Christmas dinner. Where the place is, I don't know. But we're getting on a taxi. 15 minutes. 10 minutes, people. Showering is not an option. We're just gonna wash our face really quickly because we're a disgusting human being. I don't have dress socks, so I guess this will do. Okay, how does this look? We are walking to the restaurant. Here's Sister Yoshida. Yoshida-san. Yoshida-san and my dad, they go way back. I wasn't even bored when their friendship started. We are here. Sashimi. Asahi. Hot sake. Kanpai. It is not lighting up. Oh, there you go. We just finished our Christmas dinner. Yoshida-san, Otto-san, has a good heart, a good mind. So, Dad, if you're watching, he really likes you. Hi.
Your face is mama. Your mama face almost same now. But Chris.
Otto-san.
No.
Huh?
Chris,
Otto-san.
Chris is no handsome.
Japanese mochi. It's made of rice, milk, blue cheese. Strawberries.
でもね、もう向こう行ったらね、今頃からすごい賑やかな。
Fish cake with cheese and some vegetables in between.
もう大丈夫。ジャパニーズプレゼント。これプレゼント。こ
Nice.
こにね、蓋があるんで、これ開
あ
けて、ピピピピってで
あー
包んでと。これ一緒につけて。こ
Ah,
れこれにつけて。
Alright, that is a wrap for Yoshida-san's Christmas dinner. A little bit tipsy, but we're still alive. We're still alive. That's all that matters. Okay, so that marks the last leg day of the year before we hit the holidays, and also the first time that we've religiously gone to the gym for 6 days a week in a very long time. God, that was so tiring. I don't know how these bitches do it. I kind of stepped outside so you can see the view, and also for me not to be heard by the people inside. In Japan, the gyms are very quiet. There's no excessive talking, display of machismo. Getting down to business is what people are here for. So you can see here the track field and then the baseball field. The baseball fields are ubiquitous here in Japan because this is their #1 sport. For now, we're really happy that we've come this far. We gained this much weight, and yeah, because I used to look like this, and I am now this. I guess mission accomplished. We'll be looking forward to what's in store for us next year in terms of our fitness goals. So let's go to our next objective. Hello YouTube, this is Lawrence, and we're planning our Osaka trip for the holidays. That's gonna be on December 28th until January 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the last Saturday before the holidays. I've already booked my accommodation, which costs 4,800 yen for 2 nights, and then the bus going there 5,900 yen, and also going back is also another 5,900 yen. It's a hefty price to pay. While in the process of planning, I've been going back and forth with this crazy plan, and in turn it's driving me crazy. I've set aside this thought for some time now, and now we're kind of pressed for time because the cancellation for the accommodation is due in 2 hours. Holy shit, 2 hours. Sure, it's not every day that I'm in Japan. There's no certainty that I will be coming back, so why not just close my eyes and run with it, right? But the thing is, it costs a lot of money. Okay, I promise not to be like over dramatic about this. I don't really have a good relationship with money. I used to see it as evil. I don't count my money. I don't like seeing how much I have in the bank, or how much I have on hand, or how much I have in the wallet. For sure, it's not a lot, but I still have enough, I guess, to go to Osaka. So what's holding me back? We're at the point in our lives where we're evaluating what makes us happy. What makes us happy, and right now I'm copiously happy about what Hiroshima has given me so far, and then some. The intangibles, really. I haven't been quite honest with the people around me. Before I went to Japan, I was as good as a vegetable. Hiroshima made me do a complete turnaround, and I kind of started functioning as a normal human being again. So the point is, I'm not sure if a trip to Osaka can add up to the progress that we've been making day by day ever since we got here, versus putting my effort on things that I know can extend this sort of personal development and healing. What the fuck am I saying? For now, I think we'll be canceling our accommodation to avoid penalties. So I guess that's it for tonight. We're not gonna make any more plans. We'll just wait it out and see and try to get a feel of things in the coming days, I guess. So. Okay, so before we head out to the grocery, we're gonna list down the ingredients for tonight's sinigang. eggplants because this is my sinigang. So it's a rainy Sunday morning and we're off to the grocery to pick up some ingredients. We are at the discount supermarket. It's called Tio. Oh, there you go. We're gonna pick some bananas. 258. Spinach is very expensive. There is no spare ribs. 390. This is good. We're gonna take some bread. I think this is green pepper. Can I use this? I think we can use this as a substitute. What do you think? 128 yen. Okay, we'll take it. How do you feel about me starting a cooking show? I think that's a bright idea. Yeah. Hi, this is Lawrence, and welcome to Cooking with Lawrence, where Lawrence and cooking don't mix well together. In today's episode, we're gonna make sinigang, which is my all-time favorite Filipino dish. You know, this is not rocket science, but for me, it's going to be a big deal because I don't cook at all. I don't cook any elaborate dish besides hot dog, eggs, hot dogs. So this is going to be a test of character, a test of creativity, if you may. Hopefully I pull this off because it'll be a disservice to my mom who makes a mean sinigang. Let's do it! Sinigang, you're a lot of work. This is rice wash. We let that simmer for 20 minutes. We're gonna pour in the soup base. So while waiting for that to simmer, and here it is, our beef sinigang tamarind stew with vegetables. So good. And there you have it, Cooking with Lawrence. More please. Alright, what's good? I promised to keep it short, but it couldn't be helped. I became a little bit more articulate, didn't I? Anyway, just to wrap up what happened this week. Study Japanese, yeah, we did that. And it's been so much fun because it's like being a student all over again. And that's great because we're never too old to pick up new things, right? As for the Osaka plan, we're scratching that entirely because I've fallen in love with Hiroshima. And I keep discovering things as a resident and not as a tourist anymore. So I think it's still a good direction to go into. And then script writing turned out to be fun because we get to push beyond our creative limits. So I think I did that pretty well. For meal planning, let's just say let's cross the bridge when we get there. Although I did find a supermarket that sells really cheap food for 100 to 200 yen. Unfortunately, we went beyond window shopping. I did go on a little retail therapy, but it's Christmas, so I'm untouchable. And lastly, the sinigang was actually a hit. Although my cooking is still rough around the edges, I feel like for a beginner, the food went beyond my expectations. In fact, I got rave reviews from my little roommate here. Here's a clip. If If you also think my sinigang is oishi, then click the like button. If you think not showering is cool, then please subscribe. And if you're still in the spirit of gift giving, do not forget to share this on your Facebook and other social media accounts. So till next time, it's your boy Lawrence, and this is